Got some Big Finish announcements, an announcement for myself, and an announcement for our YouTube channel. So we got a lot of announcements during this one for the for the Who Knew News, our second edition. Thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Who Knew News. Swoopy and stand by. Welcome to the Who Knew News. My name is Christian Basel. This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. I'm here with my good friend Dave Chapman, and I do apologize. We were a bit delayed. We're still having some technical issues, but we hope we have them worked out this afternoon out here. How you doing, Dave? Welcome there.
I'm doing fabulous. Glad to be back.
So our first news of the day. So today we're basically just going to be showing you a couple trailers of upcoming Big Finish episodes. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start with this one. This is Arthur Darvill, and he returns with our good friend Terry Malloy. He played Davros in the classic 80s series of Davros. I doubt he's going to be playing Davros in this one, but this is the episode called The Lone Centurion. And I would explain it, but I'll let Rory do all the talking. Hang tight there. Hold on, yeah,
maybe,
sure.
Possibly,
Christian is
eventually.
just really. He knows what he's doing today. Yep, he's good.
Welcome to the Who Knew News, where we are totally professional.
We are professional. We're just having some. We're just having some gremlins. So speaking of professional, here we go.
Gladiator, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Prisoner, are you ready?
Always.
Then begin.
From Big Finish Productions, The Lone Centurion, Volume 1.
Husband, may I introduce your new bodyguard, Rory of the Britons.
Wait a moment. Isn't that the chap we saw get killed in the arena?
Yes, sir. That was me.
Ouch! Ouch! I just put a sword through you. Yeah, they're really smart.
You're quite unlike any gladiator I've ever met. And I've known quite a few.
And stay out! You will regret doing this, Rory of the Britons.
How do you know my name?
I know many things. I know that you were once a centurion. I know that you are the guardian of something beyond the imagination of mortal men. I know that you are much, much more than you seem. Farewell, Rory of the Britons.
Big Finish. We love stories. Oh, I miss you so much, Amy.
Exciting. I know there is another version of the trailer that's a little bit more of a Rory speech, explaining a little bit more of what's going on and being a little bit more melodramatic.
Big Finish. We love stories.
Yes.
So hearing this, and if anybody wants to chat on in, come on in. Come on. The deep end of the pool is fine. What comes to mind when you hear this audio trailer? What comes to mind on that?
It definitely kind of reinforces, wait a minute, Rory can't be killed. Rory's kind of immortal here because he did go on for 1,000 years of this.
Right.
And hopefully we get he messes with people. We know he's not a warrior, or wasn't when he started this. So he gets killed in the thing. He was killed? Why do I'm just waiting for the rest of that conversation of he couldn't last in the arena. Why is he my bodyguard? Because that's where the conversation is going.
Well, first of all, I don't even think she knows he's her bodyguard at this moment. There, he's protecting the Pandora. We want to say hi to Carl Witzman and Paul Connolly. Yep, hello everybody. We just, I'm sorry you missed it. Just rewind this. It's going to be a short episode, the Who Knew News. But what I did was after I watched this, I found on YouTube the episode, just a clip of the Doctor explaining what would happen to to Rory while he was waiting those thousands of years. And he even mentions that he's not indestructible, that he can be hurt, and he's made of plastic, so stay away from radio waves and fire. And remember, there was a fire that went on, so we assumed the worst, but I guess we know in the future it kind of makes it. So the story is kind of involved of what took place during that time while he was overseeing Amy. But yeah, I'm very excited. Is this a story that we should be telling, or do we care? Because maybe there's some stories out there that we just shouldn't get on their own there. Well, Carl Witzman says,
interesting.
Carl Witzman says, finally, Rory gets his own story. Excellent. Yeah, so we get a little bit of the background. I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead and elaborate what you were saying there.
I was just saying, it's more or less the same as him. It's an exciting thing. It's a bit of lore that we don't normally have. I think I definitely would love to take a listen. Do we know if it looks like it's a box set?
Yes.
In the same way that we just did Stranded, so it would be probably a 2-episoder in the same sort of way that we did those.
There is a box set involved. This is volume 1, and I think there will be a volume 2 coming.
As long as it goes successfully.
There you go. And without further ado, let me go ahead and pull up the other Big Finish audio. This is David Tennant. Still working on this. Come on. We're technically inclined here.
Where's Melanie? Melanie, why are you not here to save us?
This is David Tennant, and he is going to be starring in Doctor Who Dalek Universe. So here is the trailer for that. Oh. I'm working on it. I work alone here.
This has been a long day for you. No worries.
Exactly. Exactly. Shush. Here we go.
Everything ends. Eventually. Every story ever told finishes in death if you tell it long enough.
Mark? Wait, Mark? Mark 7?
Anomaly detected. The Dalek's greatest enemy has been located.
You can trust me. In fact, that's your only option. I'm the foremost temporal scientist of this era.
Don't thank me yet. I think we're coming down in the clearance zone. Among all those mechanoids. Brace yourselves!
I've always survived. I've always endured. However much I lose, I always carry on. To bear that burden. To remember them. Everything ends eventually. But sometimes
they come back.
Just sometimes. It comes back.
I'm going to try to have Chris Thompson on the show one day. So thoughts about that trailer there, Dave?
Just from a visual, I love that trailer. Full stop. Like it's gorgeous. But all of their real trailers,
everything ends eventually.
Sorry. There you go.
Still trailers are that gorgeous. Exactly. And the other trailer is saying about the Lone Centurion is that same sort of a format. But so those are great. Anytime it's David Tennant. I mean, who doesn't love David Tennant?
Who doesn't love David Tennant?
Like it's just period. End of sentence. Anything he does is going to be gold.
And Paul Colony's, gosh, I can't even talk this morning. He says, exterminate. Dalek Otto is here. And speaking of somebody who's here, and we wish she was on here, but I understand why, Melanie Dean.
Oh.
Hello, Melanie.
Melanie gets to chime in from the peanut gallery today instead of you.
Oh, no, that's fine. I believe in you. You're the only one in this broadcast right now there, Melanie. I think it's
true.
I'm stuck in a chat today since the computer no longer recognizes me. Yeah, we were having technical issues. Yeah, sad. Carl says, hey, by the way. And the book Nerd Diaries, it says, it's so good to hear David's voice in a Doctor Who project again. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of Big Finish, so he hasn't abandoned ship, which is kind of nice. So it's kind of nice out here to see it, but this is going to be like I believe, if I'm not mistaken, an alternate dimension for the Doctor.
Possibly, yeah.
Carl Whitman. Well, it's nice since it's still nice to have you in the chat. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, she is here in spirit. Chris, yeah, we're live. We are live. Yeah, we are live here. We were having a little bit of a technical glitch, so I apologize for the inconvenience there. Also, Melanie says, so stoked to hear more 10th Doctor. Yeah, I know. And what I would love to hear, and they're doing it right now with Out of Time, is they're taking the 10th Doctor. They've already had him with the 4th Doctor, which we're going to be reviewing, I hope, very shortly. And they will now have him with the 5th Doctor, which I could probably find. Let me go ahead and do that one. Have a time. I'll do that one because I think they just announced it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. We got it. We got it. So if everybody's interested, hang tight. I'll go ahead and put that one up as well. Hold on 1 second there. Shush you. Out of Time 2, The Gates of Hell. So the first one was with Tom Baker and David Tennant. This time it's with David Tennant and Peter Davison.
Been expecting you, Doctor.
From Big Finish Productions.
We have been expecting you for some time.
Doctor Who, Out of Time 2.
I'm with British intelligence. Look, here's my ID.
Commander Fleming?
Yep, that's what it says.
Welcome to Paris.
This is not how I remember the catacombs. I have witnessed its transformation from the subterranean quarries of my childhood to this magnificent ossuary. And who would that be?
Blue box, robot dog.
Yes, the blue box bit is correct, but I no longer have a robot dog.
Oh, shame. I love robot dogs.
Unauthorized bio units located in Sector 3.
You have to go. Something's coming. Something dangerous.
Everybody, please make your way to the exit in an orderly...
It's me he's after. We need to distract him, lead him away from the others, or it'll be a massacre.
Are those?
Cybermen. Dozens of them.
What's happening?
Does this house have a wine cellar?
Of course. What is this about?
No time to explain.
Big Finish. We love stories.
The fact that Paris and quite possibly the Earth has been taken over by Cybermen.
Oh, yeah.
That World War II isn't happening, that about 1 billion fixed points in time have been rubbed out of existence, and that the effect of all this could destroy the entire universe.
Well, we need to fix it.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah. Out of Time 2 will be starting again with David Tennant and Peter Davison, who played the 5th Doctor. Speaking of which, on the 5th Doctor, we want to give some birthday shout-outs to 2 of our favorite Peters. The first Peter will be Peter Davison, as we mentioned beforehand. Peter celebrates, and I thought this was odd, and I'll explain why it's odd, his 70th birthday on April the 13th. He was born in 1951, so that makes him 70 years old, and I think he is a timeless guy. The other Peter we're going to be celebrating is Peter Capaldi. He celebrated his birthday just the day after. I swear this is backwards. He's only 63 years old. He was born in 1958, and I don't know why. I thought it was the opposite. I thought maybe Capaldi was older than Davison, but it's not the case at all.
Not quite.
And maybe it's because Peter Capaldi started as being an elder, while Peter Davison started a lot earlier back in the 80s when he was much younger. So I was kind of just like, oh, okay, that's something new out here.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul Connolly says the Cybermen is an enemy of the Daleks. Yeah, definitely they are. You can see that in the one of the episodes of what was it? The Army of Ghosts. Carl knows no. So sorry there. That sounds like a good one too. Yeah, Carl, it does sound like a good one. I feel old now. 1 year younger than Peter Capaldi. Wow. Sorry, Carl. Sorry to do that to you. What do you think? That one definitely looks good. There?
That looks. I mean, and again, anything with Big Finish is amazing. That one's going to be extra. I'm looking forward to the interviews on that one. You know, with stepdad and son, the doctor and the doctor, right? You'll see
Georgia
how much
Moffat
of that
had been in it. And speaking of which,
his other son is in Stranded.
Is in Stranded, so it's a family affair when it comes to that particular Peter. The other announcement I want to make, if you haven't had a chance to see it, Let me go ahead and pull that up over here. I just want to announce for myself personally, I am now joined up with drez.com. And here is my very first article with drez. It's drez.com. You can spell it out in the upper left-hand corner. And I wanted to make my first article about an experience that I had at a Doctor Who convention. It is a true... People were like, is that serious? And yeah, so yeah, it is. It is one of the first experiences I had when talking with like the newer generation of folks, but it is d-rezzed.com, d-rezzed.com. You can check out the article, and I'm hoping what I'm trying to do is pop out an article at least once a week as time permits, but here's the article that I mentioned, and wrote the title, I love Matt Smith, he's my favorite third Doctor Who. Now, before you jump in and just go off the title, I urge you please to read the article first. I've gotten quite a few people backlashing me from the title and saying, well, if you don't know that Matt Smith is the 11th Doctor, I say, please read the article first. And then if you want to piggyback, or if you've got something about the article that mentions it, because it has a really great story. And what I've been trying to do with articles like these and the ones that will be coming up in the future, I think as a Geekdom, we're just kind of still teetering a bit there. And I just wanted to make the first entry of my blogosphere to be something that I think we need to get back to. And this was the first story. And
that's controversy between the old and new generation. You have to get back to that controversy.
Well, I don't think we. Yeah, exactly. But it has a nice happy ending there.
Yeah, so, happy ending.
Yeah, it does have a happy ending. It's a very short story. You can read it within like a couple minutes. But I think it expresses where the Geekdom should be. I'll say to that, so that if you get a chance, just go over to there is the actual link right there. I posted it in the chat, so you can just paste and copy and check it out for yourselves out there. The final news bit that we're going to announce, just want to say this is the time. If you haven't done it already, this is the time right now to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We are closing into 1,000 subscribers. I think we're like 60 or 70 away. That's it. 60 or 70 Whovians, just jump in, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and for our YouTube channel, because the Who Knew News will be now exclusively on this on the YouTube channel. And if you haven't checked it out for yourself, let me go ahead and bring that up. I'm doing all the work today.
All of it.
All of it there.
All sorts of fun stuff on the new YouTube page.
Speaking of fun stuff.
Oh my God.
There we are. When I have to do everything.
Right. It literally... Sorry, guys. I know this is live, so had technical difficulties. So I'm on a different angle on my laptop, and as you can see, Yeti Mike's not here because apparently the Yeti just doesn't want to function whatsoever.
So now that we're at the final minutes of the show, and then I'll talk about the YouTube channel. What did you think about the 3 videos that we just played there for The Last Centurion, Out of Time, and Dalek Universe?
I saw one of them. I was working on getting my computer working.
Well, the one that you saw, what did you
I commented in the chat. I thought it's great. It's great. It's very exciting that we're going to be seeing a lot more of the 10th Doctor. And right, Carl? I left the ether of the chat room, and now I'm over here. A wizard is never. I always show up right on the time when I'm supposed to be expected.
I see her more as a sorceress down there. Well, just as we just recently added one of our classic episodes, an interview with Ellen Thomas, who played the Weeping Angel. She's also a songwriter and a musician herself. So check out her stuff.
And keep in mind that interview that was done with Ellen Thomas was specifically for the podcast. So it's not going to be as furnished. It's not going to be as, as nice and bells and whistly presented to you for, this particular for YouTube audience, because it was meant just as a Skype chat to be the audio stripped out of. So you're going to see it's more of a behind the scenes kind of vibe if you're going to be viewing it.
Right. In fact, in the old days when we do it, you'll actually see in a couple of our classic episodes, like a Dalek master plan stuff, you'll see Melanie go, okay, time for a commercial break.
Yes, you're going to be seeing that. You're going to see a lot of notes from me.
So it's okay. It's just, that was originally meant for the audio version, and we managed to find the video version, and we wanted to bring that to you. And I think Ellen actually watched it, because when I posted, she actually liked it on the Facebook page out there.
Yay!
But just to let you know, we homepage, where are we now? Oh, 393. Thank you for all of you joined us. We're up to 939. We're at 61 away. But exclusively right here, Bits of the TARDIS, you will only be able to get that on the YouTube channel. And now the Who Knew News, the one you're watching, this will be the last episode before we go exclusively for the YouTube channel only. Mm-hmm. So anybody, Carl's got the last word. I checked that Yeti mic on the other apps.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've tried it both on I think it's a StreamYard kind of deal, because I'm doing this for my laptop and I did it for my Mac Pro, and it's just suddenly it's not clicking in.
And I was feeling really, really bad because the episode that we did for the tribute for JR, for whatever reason, I think the Yeti was shorting out or something was happening. So it kept bouncing between the headphone and the Yeti mic that I use, and I just sound like Darvill. Yeah, the one I just touched. Sorry. So, on behalf of everybody from the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, thank you for joining us. Again, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. The Who Knew News will now be moving here exclusively to the YouTube channel, Bits of the TARDIS, and we're going to have a lot more stuff. And the final note that I want to bring up, we got this from Worlds Apart. Doctor Who Worlds Apart. I'll read this message real fast. Message from the RGG team on Doctor Who Worlds Apart Telegram group. Hello all. We aim to get the launcher and deck building out sometime next week. This small 1 week delay means we can include some of our nice to have features in the initial release, such as picking a display image for your deck and a bug/suggestion report tool. It also enables us to do some further testing on our patcher system to make sure that we can support Mac OS just as well as Windows. Before the launch releases, we will publish an article explaining how to download it and what it enables us to do going forward, and why it's a huge step towards getting the game out to you guys. Thank you for your support and patience. And thank you, Worlds Apart, for being one of our sponsors. If you want to go ahead and check them out, please go to their link right now. Go ahead and sign up, DoctorWho-WorldsApart.com. That's DoctorWho-WorldsApart.com. Thank you all for joining us. Anybody have any last-minute thoughts before we end the broadcast?
Make sure you log in daily.
Exactly. Make sure you log in daily there. Dave,
basically free money. I'm just saying,
it's free money.
Everything Worlds Apart is great. Everything Worlds Apart, looking forward to it.
If you log in daily and you do it for a long time enough, you could get actually a pack for yourself.
Yeah,
but on behalf of everybody here, let's go ahead, guys. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Stay safe and always become part of the legend.